Inspector Theater. Can I come in?
Come on in, Mr. Fire. The door's open for you.
Thank you. You always make me feel so warm and comfortable.
No, these doors are supposed to have self-closing springs on them. Oh, it wasn't required when the house was... No, they're supposed to have self-closing... They're not required in this part of the... No, they are required in this... You're supposed to have self-closing springs. Most of the things that you care about are on this side of the door, not on this side of the door. You might have a jalopy out here or something you're working on, but really, no, we're supposed to have a self-closing spring on this door, okay? Since this goes to the exterior, because the garage, just ask your crime watch captain. This is considered the exterior. So this door opens in like it's supposed to, but it's supposed to be self-closing itself. But it doesn't have to be self-closing because it's the exterior. If this has to be self-closing, so that doesn't have to be self-closing. However you want to make it up, explain it, and tell it. What we have here, that's not why we're here. What we're here for is what we got is some metal panel overhead garage car entry doors. And we have door openers. And the reason why these doors are open 100% is because what I like to do is pull these cords, these emergency release cords, which I did. And they let the door free from the mechanism, which I wanted. But then the doors continue to slide down until they banged onto the floor. The springs for these doors are not adjusted sufficiently to protect the motors. Okay, we need some counterbalance. Otherwise, these poor motors are doing everything they can. Hey, Terry. I think he owns LiftMaster. Okay, he has a franchise in Texas or something. Anyway, Terry Wright. Good company. But these springs are not adjusted to protect the LiftMaster motors. Okay, yes, they will raise the doors. They've already raised the doors. They're going to raise them again for us. Yes, they will do their job, but we're putting an undue amount of pressure on these motors. But the releases work. Yay! The control buttons, higher than 5 feet from the ground, so little hands can't get to them. Yay! Warning notice posted on the door illustrates a child getting squashed or whatever. We don't have that. We don't have a warning notice. Boo! Okay, we're supposed to have a warning notice. Coming over here, do we have warning notices on our doors? Well, we don't. Oh, we got a spring tension notice on this corner. We're supposed to be on all four corners. Both of the bottom panels are supposed to have spring tension. We got one spring tension notice over here. What do we got over here? Nothing. Okay. What do we got over here? One spring tension notice. What do we have over here? Nothing. Okay. That's what we got. A whole bunch of nothing. We're missing half of our spring tension notices. You got a warning notice on this door. This is important. Do not paint. Okay. Well, what does this one say? Important. Here we go. Maybe we do. Check this out. Awesome. These are the warning notices I was asking for. We got one on each door. Good things. We do not have one over there. These are our optic sensors. They're not supposed to be farther from the garage floor or the driveway than 6 inches. And it looks like it's about 8 inches. Those are too high. A cat can get underneath there. A kid can get underneath there. They're not supposed to be that high off of the ground. Your optic sensors are too high from the ground. Okay, they're not GFCI protected, these units, and we don't expect that to be the case. Why don't we expect that to be the case? Because when the house was built, it wasn't required, so they didn't have them. All right, so we don't have them. Boo-hoo. But so we do not have spring tension. So we're left to the test. Now I made a business decision to do no harm. Okay, I do not do block tests. Not that they're required, but I still don't choose to do them anyway. And I'll give you instructions, or baked inside your inspection report. The listing agent can come over here and show you the block test. Okay, I'm going to use my big old flat zombie hoof, and I'm going to break the beam, and then I'm going to send it into automatic reverse, and that's how we're going to know that it works. So we come over here and we go close sesame. Quiet. Courtesy lights are working. Everything is smooth, considering that the springs are not tight enough. Okay, warning notices are on display. There's our springs. They're all in good shape, waiting to be tightened. Okay, so and then come over here since it's down. Just kind of look a little bit around. It doesn't hurt to take a second look. So then we're going to come over here again. We're going to push the magic buttons. We're going to say the magic words. Open sesame. And there we go. Yoo-hoo! All right, now for the final row. Okay, I'm going to take a big old flat zombie hoof. I'm going to trudge across the tundra like a dancing fool. And we're going to break the beams and send them in a cardiac automatic reverse. So I get over here. Open sesame. Open sesame. So the emergency release, the emergency reverse does work. With the optic sensors, we know at least that much, but that's all we know.